sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
I wonder if he ends up getting the sword.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, she's pretty.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
It's still cutting off. Hang on, guys. I feel like whatever, I'll just leave it for now. We'll see how we go. Istvan, my father's sword, or my father. Structure's the most important part of your dream. I guess his father?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. Could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Gotta eat some more. Can I eat one more? Nah, oh, yeah, okay, I'll go one more. It's a little overfull, it's alright. It is come up again though. Where is it? Reiki. Yeah, I thought that was when you stank. Overeating's only a tiny bit. Damaged armor. Alright, skills. So we leveled up alchemy. Art of preservation. You know how to store ingredients properly and keep them in a fresh and edible state for longer. Or you tell everyone. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. That could be good. Enthusiast. Practicing the alchemy's craft is a pure joy for you. You can brew for hours without any signs of fatigue. Brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Potion seller. Making potions is a demanding and prestigious art, but an alchemist still has to make a living, ideally by selling his potions to travelers if they can handle them, that is. So sell potions that you brew for 30% more. I'm gonna fix this bloody camera though. If I do. I think up here will be better. We'll try that. I'm gonna go preservation, because that makes sense. Okay, crafting. Razor sharp. Anyone who doesn't know how to take care of a sword, and especially its blade, should not wield such a weapon, and would be better to hang a club on his belt. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 90% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75. Interesting. 7-league boots. The more time you spend on the road, the more you appreciate good quality boots. You can even customize your boots to fit you like a glove. Wear boots repaired by yourself. Sprinting will cost you 20% less stamina, so you can run longer and go farther. That could be good. Well fitted. Tightening the lace here, add a leather helm between the sheets, sew the loose ends, place the padding properly, fix the mesh correctly, and it is easier to wear and less noisy. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with an armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. League boots and well fitted sounds good. I'm gonna go league boots. Drinking. Nightcap, have a few nightcaps and off to bed. The next day, almost no one would realize you've been drunk as a skunk the night before. That's a kind of art. If you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. St. Vivian's Grace. When you drink, things start happening, but surprisingly nothing serious has ever happened to you. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I don't know about... I might go saints. Alright, horse. Night training. Mastering the basics of mounted combat is a basic part of every squire's training, so don't slack off. Make a good name for yourself and Lord Capon. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 50% less stamina and will be harder for enemies to unseat you. Could be good. Saddler. You've been around horses for a while now, and because of your affinity with the craft, you've quickly learned a lot about saddles, harnesses, and other equestrian gear. Pairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more effective. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have a 1+ bonus to on the thievery skill if you picket pockets. I might go saddler for now. I'll go saddler. Hound in level ups. Skull. We've only got the one. Cushion. Among scholars it is said that for some tasks you need your head, for others your ass, and for some both. Sometimes wisdom simply needs to be patiently acquired, and indeed everyone studies better while sitting. The buff from sitting has been increased comfort effect of 50%, so you can study faster. Yeah, I like that one. Stealth. Are we ready? Oh yeah, because I guess we took the things at the start. Alright, Bushman. You walk through undergrowth with the lightness of a breeze and agility of a snake. You make 50% less noise while moving in bushes. One way or another. I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna beat you, one way or another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them. Conventionally, the effect lasts for 20 seconds. I don't know what I'm gonna use more though. I'm gonna go Pennies at stats. Easy for you to defeat them. Combat seems really easy at the moment though. Probably gonna regret it. I'm gonna go Bushman. Survival. Alright, on the poacher's trail, poaching is a dangerous trade and the quest for rare herbs can be too. It is therefore necessary to know how to monetize your time and effect appropriately. You can sell herbs, game, hides, and trophies for double the price. That was a issue from the first one, because you couldn't sell hides for much. Wanderer. A wanderer often cannot choose where to lay his head and must take whatever is available. You, in your many journeys, have been accustomed to discomfort. It's enough to keep your feet warm and your body dry. The quality of beds increases for you the higher your survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of a bed to 50%. In higher quality beds, the perk will have no effect. I'm gonna go Poacher's Trail. And Thievery's not there. Alright. Combat? Yeah, we got some combat stats as well. What's this one? So, Warfare. Head protection. Heroes wear helmets, but even the humblest subject has a sense to get something for his head when his master calls him to arms. It's simple. Good helmet, properly fitted and tied, will save more lives than the most knowledgeable healer. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Okay. Steadfast. That has been said many times before. It's important to tie your opponent in battle and to retain enough strength to defeat him. This skill will help you parry even powerful blows with ease. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. That could be good. Against all odds, back in Skelet's, Fritz and Matthew taught you the best way to fight is to outnumber your opponent. Unfortunately, the wheel of fortune turns and sometimes you find yourself outnumbered. There's nothing for it but to keep a cool head, clean braises, and make up for the numerical disadvantages with weapon skills and physical prowess. So when fighting against superior numbers, you gain a 2+ bonus on strength, agility, and warfare skills. That's also, I think, pretty good. Hardened veteran, you've been through many skirmishes and battles, which has taught you that combat can be lengthy. You need to preserve strength until the very end. In combat, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster. That is also good. I might go against all odds, because that was a problem with the first one. There was always, you get outnumbered. Alright, swords. Pink strike. The first strike doesn't have to be the final one. Instead, your intention may be to prepare your opponent, especially if he is armored, so that you can strike a powerful blow for later. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone your opponent isn't blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks, okay? Oh, I've got one more warfare. I'll finish this first. Precise strike. Fortune favours the bold, that is certainly true, but it often favours the prudent too. And when it comes to sword fighting, you can be prudent and not rush your attacks unnecessarily. For fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher, so your attack will only be stronger, but it will be harder to parry. True master of the sword can handle multiple opponents without breaking a sweat. But if performing a sword combo or a master strike, you instantly regain some of your stamina and can attack again. I like that one. If you can't take out an opponent, especially an armored one, in one hit, you at least leave him shaken, few reluctant abilities to continue fighting. Okay. Each successful sword combo significantly reduces your opponent's agility and strength, making it harder for them to keep fighting and easier for you to defeat them. I think I'm gonna go opening strike for first. I'm gonna go showtime for now as well. Okay. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina. Combo, stamina regenerate 10%. I'm gonna probably go the regen for now. Alright, that is done.
Look who's finally up. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
We'll go the long way.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
I go brutal
I
cutthroats.
haven't come across them. They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to. They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. But what could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I could tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Did I?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail, whacked him with it with the last of my strength, and luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
What a nice old lady.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Berghoff, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger, or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir.
I need to... I just realised my camera so it's bugging me. I want to check one more thing. Sorry guys.